Welcome everyone. Today I'm going to discuss about one of the important aspects, and this is actually we will discuss something about IELTS. How actually IELTS will be helpful for our English communication skills, especially when we discuss about IELTS. It's very important that we need to understand and we need to move with some of the specific issues which will be very important for our uh, economy. So especially when we discuss about communications, these communications actually based on few things. Number one, we need to be very much careful about IELTS. We need to be very much careful about reading, writing, listening, and spoken. So for this reading, writing, listening, and spoken, few of the major criteria we always has to be fulfilled. Especially if we focused on let's say IELTS, let's say we focused on reading. For improving reading skill, most very important thing is that we can uh, discuss about like different topic. We can work with different kind of uh, topic. We can work with different kind of uh, especially reading, writing, listening, spoken. So how we can improve reading, how we can improve writing, how we can improve listening. This is very important. So first thing first, uh, from the from the IELTS structures, if we go to this language part, we can understand that there are many languages we have. We have Russian language, German language, uh, and many other associations. So from that particular points, we can understand that IELTS actually help us to understand English properly. So today I'm going to discuss about a few of the important aspects, especially the reading. Then we will discuss about writing. Then we discuss about listening, and then we discuss about spoken. So if we focused on this specific topic, what we find from the specific topic, we can find that we have some major issue. Number one, what is IELTS? IELTS is an English language test for study, migration, or work. Over 3 million people take our test every year. IELTS is accepted by more than 11,000 employer, university, school, and immigration bodies around the world. So, for ensuring quality and fairness, IELTS is trusted by individual and organization worldwide for its fairness, reliability, high quality standard. It is recognized as being fair to all test takers, whether the nationality, culture, background, gender, and special need. Ensure quality and fairness. Tech test can feel confident that IELTS provide a valid and accurate assessment of the four language skills: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. Assessment language skill, not specialist knowledge. The topic covered are general enough for all the test taker will be able to answer question on them. In focus on assessment practical communication ability, serves both academic and non-academic purpose through a choice of two test types, feature in one-to-one and face-to-face speaking tests. Recognize all standard variations of native speakers English, including North American British. Ensure test questions are extensively trailed with the people from different cultures to confirm they are appropriate and fair. System and safeguard to ensure quality. We ensure that delivery of the test in both consistent and secure through rigorous training and continuous monitor of the test centers and examination. Ensure reliability of the result. IELTS is a subject to the highest quality control, security procedure, and integrity management practice. These include strength procedures for checking and variety test takers' identity. Unique test variation test takers will never see the same test twice. Double marketing, printing test report from security enhancing paper, ensuring consistent assessment of writing and speaking test. Writing and speaking tests are assessment by the trained and certified examiner. Examiner are qualified English language specialists with substance relevant teaching experience, working to clearly define criteria and subject to extensive quality control procedure. Selected speaking and writing performance are second market by a team of IELTS principal examiner, assistant principal examiner who provide feedback to each examination. While there is a significant difference between a test taker's right and or speaking score and their reading and listening score, double making is carried out. Routine analysis is conducted in each test variations to ensure that the performance of test material. Test takers and examiner are in line with expected standards. Test takers who feel that their score do not reflect their performance may apply to have their test remarketed by a senior examination. I just want to share some of the research report because IELTS has a very specific research report. Reading academic and research worldwide contributions to the continued development and improvement of IELTS by undertaking funded research. Below you can find open access report to the research into IELTS. The report are published under different series as described below. IELTS Research Report Online Series, IELTS Partnership Research Paper, Studies in the Language Test, Research Note, Quarterly Publishing Report on Matter. So I just want to check one of the Japanese stakeholder participate IELTS writing and speaking tests and their impact of communication and achievement. With the rapid movement of globalization, a good command of English and as the international language of the world has become essential. In response to the trend, the culture English language curriculum in Japan has been revised to focus on enhancing the four skills. The Japanese Ministry of Education proposed that all universities should accept the result of commercial standard proficiency tests, such as IELTS, TOEFLs, ACAMS. In English language assessment research, there has been a growing emphasis on the importance of considering the view of stakeholders such as students, teachers, and administrators in order to understand the social impact, current market focus, ethical impact of the test. Consequently, many studies have investigate the impact IELTS has on IELTS preparation course and academic success through the collection stakeholder perception. Most studies, however, have focused on the IELTS writing test or IELTS test performance in general. While few studies have examination in the IELTS speaking test, students are required to possess good writing and speaking skills to success to their academic study and beyond, and also different skill knowledge and strategy for successful communication in the writing and speaking. For the reason, the current study investigates Japan stakeholder perceptions of IELTS writing and testing test and the impact on the communication and achievement. In a given context, in particular, this study explored the level of family with the IELTS among his high school teachers, university lecturers, and first-year university students, and how IELTS is perceived among these stakeholders with special attention paid to the impact of its inclusive in the university entrance exam in the near future. The study allow features further insight to be gained from these perceptions into the usefulness of the IELTS in terms of study readings of the L2 communication in an academic setting. In the study, stakeholder perceptions of IELTS were assessed via a question survey and semi-structured interview. The analysis of the question survey and interview data shows that while most teachers know about IELTS, some student participants had never heard of IELTS until they participate in the questionnaire survey. Further, most participants found that speaking and writing test challenges and beyond their current high school students are required to do in the English curriculum. Nevertheless, they consider IELTS test takers to assess written and oral communications skill adequate, but their views on the inclusive of IELTS in the university entrance exam are mixed. These findings are discussed concern the interpretations of communication skill, a gap between current English language curriculum and what is required in the English test, and the potential washback effort on the curriculum. So these are the some of the important aspects of IELTS, and if we can focus this IELTS in a professional way, maybe we can do more research, we can understand more important things. IELTS for teacher. Learn more about IELTS access the different kind of things and which will actually help us to understand different kind of why teach IELTS. If somebody want to migrate, work or study in English speaking country, then they must be able to demonstrate a high level of English proficiency. It is essential for the job opportunities as well as integration into the community. IELTS is the most popular test for those looking in the migration Australia, Canada, New Zealand and UK, with over 3 million IELTS test takers each year. In addition, IELTS is recognized by more than 11,000 employers, university, school, and immigration bodies, making it very globally accepted. So there are three, 9 is expert user, 8 is very good, 7 is good user, 6 is component user, 5 is modest user, 4 is limited user, 3 is extremely limited user, 2 is intermediate user, 1 is non-user, 0 is did not attempt the test. So these are the different kind of aspects we can understand about communications, and this way we can improve. And most important thing is that we have to understand what does the expert user means. The test taker has fully operational command of the language. The use of English is appropriate, accurate, and fluent, and shows component understanding. Very good user. The test taker has fully operational command of language with only occasional unsystematic, inaccurate, and inappropriate uses. Good user. The test taker has operational command of the language. Component user. The test taker has the effective command of the language. Modest user. The test taker has a partial command of the language and the copies with overall meaning in the most situations. Limited user. The test taker basic component is limited of familiar situation, extremely limited. The test taker convey and understand only general meaning in very familiar situation. Uh, Intermediate user, the test taker has great difficulties understanding, speaking, and writing English. Non-user, the test taker has no ability to use the language except a few isolation words. Did not attempt the test taker, did not answer the questions. So these are the many important aspects of IELTS. So we can take different kind of the good initiative, and we can improve the quality and everything. So how to incorporate an independent reading projects into the IELTS preparation course. So this is another important aspects we can share is how to incorporate and the independent courses and everything. So in that situation, what is reading project? A reading project is where you as teacher facilitate learner own reading by establishing what and how to read independently before handling over the learners the responsibility. What is independent reading important? Encouraging independent reading ensure that learner develop the authority to seek out. How does this work in practice? Provide the article per learner unique and each learners. How these translations to self-study. Follow a clear setup class. Springboarding into the IELTS class. Write a short summary of the partner article. Design a task 2 style essay questions on the topic. Design speaking part 3 discussion question on the topic. Peer teach the language from your group's article to a new group. Final tips: be consistent, review source, be prepared. So so these are the some of the important aspects for IELTS, and if we can take necessary initiative, then we can improve and we can learn more things from the IELTS exam. If you have any questions regarding these things, you can understand. Today we discuss about waste management, one of the important aspects for our discover and understanding different things. So what is actually waste management? So You know that World Talent Economy Forum, School of Talent Economy, we do more focus on sustainable development goal. So the sustainable development goals, there are many important aspects of waste management. So this waste management actually help us to understand the real sustainable development situation, because sustainability is a very important aspect. Waste management is another important aspect for our life, and through this process we can understand many important aspects of life. So there are many important aspects: residential waste pickup, business waste pickup, roof of dump starts, WM curbsides, trash and recycling pickup is the best choice for your home. Take care of the business, we will take care of the waste choice. WM for the reliable, responsible business waste pickups. From the quick cleanups of the major renovation, WM has a dump start that prefer to our projects. So this is one of the important aspects of recycles. So recycle right is very important. Whatever we are producing as a recycling, this is actually very helpful for us. So three basic rules: recycle bottle, can, paper, and cardboards. Keep foods and liquidity of your recycle. No loses plastic bags and no bags recyclables. These are the very basic things, and these basic things, if we can understand, then we take necessary initiative. So that's why I request to all of our audience that if we are very much careful about recycling products, it become very important. So there are few steps. Step one, grab two containers. Step two, label both containers. Step three, start recycling. Step four, plastic bags. Step five, battle together. Step six, keep it up. Our positions in plastic is a very dangerous for the environment. So WM has been leading the charges of establishing new domestic market for responsible recycling and beneficial use of these materials. So these are the very important aspects of the recycling things. If we can care about these recycling procedures, maybe we can take more initiative. So at present situations, we know that climate change is a very challenging thing, and uh, we have to be very much careful about climate things. So for the recycling projects, there are few things we have to understand. These few things will be very helpful for us. Number one, service and the price, reliable waste and collections, easy setup, except service, no annual contract required, the green and gold standard in safety. Uh, 32 gold trash container, 64-gallon trash container, 96-gallon trash container. These are the various aspects, and if we can follow these models, maybe we can understand and we can take a lot of good initiative, and this kind of initiative can help us to solve many problem of our society. So thank you everyone. So we will work together. We will learn more things about English communications. We will learn more things about waste management, and it will be very helpful for our community. If you have any question regarding waste management, we can take care of these things. Thank you. Bye bye and take care.